cold. I'm not the only crazy one out. Makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Sometimes I think I might push the riding too far. Hands are a little cold. That's usually the thing that bothers me the most is the finger. No, Siri, cancel. Cancel, Siri. I don't know why she wants to listen to me. But yeah, usually the hands, that right hand especially, because it's always on there. My left hand, I can tuck it under here and get next to the cylinder head and warm it up. But the right hand's usually stuck on the throttle and it gets cold, but it's alright right now. Honey stand. I like some fresh honey. I smell some of God's lettuce, as you would say. Don't know where it's coming from, but I smell it. some warmth. Although I don't think it's going to stay red very long. Nope. Lane, we need to merge over. Easy win, good, man, goodness. Seen a guy, talked to a guy this morning at Dunkin' Donuts while I was getting my coffee. He said this is unusual weather for them, so hopefully this is just a little one-day thing from that rain. I should have checked the weather app to see if I got more of it tomorrow so I can kind of prepare. But Walmart is very close to the hotel, so I can just swing over there in the morning and get another thicker layer if I need to. So, old deserted town here is pretty cool. Factory town or something, I'm not sure. Bar grill there. The wind's just pushing me left and right. It's like a headwind straight on. Now we're going right. Easy blue truck. Historic Village, that sign said. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Old looking buildings. Almost kind of a little bit reminds me of oh, I can't remember that. Helen, Georgia. We went there for an anniversary one time, and all the houses are like German style. They call it something else, not German. I don't remember the name of it though. Bulgarian, I think. Even though McDonald's. Same thing in Helen, Georgia. There was a fast food restaurant there, but it was the style of the old buildings around it. It's pretty cool. Helen, Georgia was a cool place. Street McDonald, like a U-turn? That's weird. I met a guy at a little bar grill last night that's from Sebring, Florida. I cannot remember his name, but we are friends on Facebook now. He's up here in North Carolina, doing seasonal farming work. I feel bad I can't remember his name. But anyway, he's telling me he just got married and got a newborn. Because after we talked about it, I told him, after we talked, I told him what my plans were, my travel, and I said, what does your wife think of that? And I told him the situation that we're going through, and he said, oh, because he said, I wanted to see how you did it, any advice? And I said, the only advice I know to give is to never stop dating your wife or your girlfriend, anyone that you love. Never stop, never get complacent, never take things for granted. Cancel Siri, not talking to you. Let's turn that off, she keeps listening in on my conversations like that. But yeah. And not only when it comes to your wife or your girlfriend, anything, kids. I was addicted to video games. Ooh, hold on, this is a nice curve. Oh yeah, that's a lovely corner there. I could have got the knee down on that if I really wanted to. But no, when I've been addicted to video games. I haven't touched them a few months now, but since I was a teenager probably. I know my second marriage, I was addicted to them then, and you get lost in stuff like that, and you forget to appreciate, you take for granted all the things in your life that actually do mean something, like kids, friends, family, loved ones. For me, I was stuck on video games trying to get an achievement or reward, or I don't know. I don't really know the reason why I was addicted to them, but I know I was. It felt good when I think I knew it. I mean, I've known it since I was, I don't know, in my 20s that I had a problem with them, but I guess I never could admit it to myself, if that makes sense, even though you know something and admitting it. But when I finally did admit it to myself, and actually admitted it to the family that I love and everybody that has been affected by it, and I don't know, ever since then it's like you realize I knew what the problem was and I could fix it, and it was as simple as that. I still had the computer and the racing simulator, the thing I played the most, sitting in the office, but I walked past it for months, and I will say I thought it going through some things with the wife. Certain times we'd get in a fight or whatever, and I'd think to myself, you might as well just go play and get your mind off it. But I didn't want to even start, because it's not a band-aid to cover something up. It shouldn't be. And I'm not saying it's wrong for everybody. A lot of people can play them and have fun and enjoy it, and then still go around and enjoy their family and all the things that they're supposed to. But for me, it could be a problem, so I stay away from it. It's kind of an old guy playing on a skateboard. Can't read on the map what the name of that river is on the left of us, but it's pretty cool looking. It almost looks like it says French something. French Broad River, possibly. Oh, cool looking dog. It's a cool area. It's kind of industrialist. Oh, that's cool there. That's like tunnels, I guess. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a shed. Well, here's the tunnel. As you can see, the wind has not died down any. And I think it's actually gotten a couple degrees colder. 57. I can't remember. I think it was 56 last time, so maybe not. I can't remember what it was last I looked. So 57. I'll remember that. Southern states. Wow. We have one of those in Florida. That was actually my sister's first real job, was at Southern States. She worked there for a couple of years, I think, right out of high school. finally had to move on and do something else. But my sister's the smarter one of us two, I will say. She's older, so it comes naturally, I guess. But yeah, she's definitely made wiser choices and decisions in her life than her younger brother has. But I was the one that had all the mistakes and bad ideas and bad decisions, so that just made me my mother's favorite. So that's how I look at it. Oh man, I'm cold. Oh, some heat built up. I'm kind of just thinking about finding me someplace to eat and then coming back to the hotel. I can do the Rattler tomorrow, or after I get some more layers on, because if my hands get too cold, then I ain't gonna be able to ride good going around the corners and twisties. It's starting to get a little cold. We might do that. We might just find somewhere to eat and hunker down for the night back in the hotel room, watch, or we can finish uploading some YouTube videos. I had to go through and delete, I can't remember how many videos and photos off my phone, but I think I found a solution. If you turn off update, iCloud updating or backup, you can delete the photos off your phone then. Excuse me. And they'll still be, you update you back up your phone first to the cloud, and then you turn backup off. Then you can delete photos and videos off your phone, but they'll still be on the iCloud unless you turn backup back on. So before I turn the backup back on, I'm going to have to save some of these motorcycle videos that are taking up my phone now into another SD card or something. I bought another SD card today at Staples. I think the ones in the camera now is 128 gigabytes, and the one I bought is 512, 516, I don't remember the number. I wanted to get a terabyte one, but they did not have one at Staples. So that'll be on a little micro SD card. Now I have two of them, and then also once I post the videos to YouTube, I can delete them off my phone. And you know, so I should be good right now, because I think I have 4 or 5 riding videos that haven't been uploaded yet. There's actually one uploading right now, if it's still doing it, to YouTube. But yeah, I have 3 others saved to my phone that I have to upload to YouTube still. It takes about an hour, it seems, or so, I guess, depending on Wi-Fi. I don't think the Wi-Fi at the hotel is that great, even though I paid for the extra fast Wi-Fi, a couple dollars extra a night. But that's another thing. I need to. I'm gonna have to find some spots to, or excuse me, I'm gonna have to find a sleeping bag and a tent that will fit on this bike. Because if not, if I can't just keep staying in hotels at $114 a night, I mean, that's just gonna be irresponsible and just a waste of money, if you ask me. When I This whole trip is supposed to be about getting away from everything and not out of my comfort. I guess, yeah, out of my comfort zone, I guess. Like camping beside that river. That'd be pretty cool. I say that until I do it. I might change my mind after I do it. It'd be like old Gus off Lonesome Dove. Oh, it shows a little windy road to the left coming up. I wonder if we should take that. That's over a bridge. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool road following the river like that. That's nice. You know, we have a river in Florida, the Ocklawaha. Well, I guess we have St. John's also, but you don't really get roads to ride beside it like this. At least not in Ocala. I'm looking forward to seeing Texas in the Rio Grande. Who knows, might even dip into Mexico. I have my license. I did not bring my passport. Probably will stay in the United States. Stay out of Mexico. Oh my gosh, I am cold. Okay, you're gonna have to stop at the next fuel station and find us someplace to eat and head back. I'm afraid it's not worth it. It's not worth it when I can come tomorrow when I'm better prepared for the cold, or possibly even just not it's cold weather tomorrow. Whew, that stinks. That's a septic place there. Oh, I have a weak stomach. I can't be smelling too much of that. I'll be puking in my helmet. That's a weird spot to have that's a little concerning. Septic place right next to the river. That I don't know about that. Where are we? Oh, in Helen, Georgia. We were walking around the downtown. I guess downtown. It's like town. It's not really a downtown, but anyway, a lot of the shops and bars and grills and stuff were built right on the river, and like they would overhang above the river. I guess the river would rise and fall depending on the time of the year, but I seen just drain pipes coming out of the that's a pretty cool little curve coming out of the businesses, and it was, I can't say it was sewer water, but it was just runoff of water and whatever going right into the river, and it doesn't seem right to me. I don't know what road this is, but it looks like it's got some cool little twists and lines. I'm stuck with a Cadillac in front of me. Let me slow down and let him get ahead of me. Ooh, sheriff too. Look at you, buddy. I see you. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky little policeman. You ain't got to worry about me because I'm too cold and I don't know the road to be doing anything crazy. 35 is a little slow. I could probably go 45 and be comfortable. Oh, man, what a spot he had catching people coming down that hill. That's kind of mean, because you know they're going to be building up speed just coasting down that hill unless they're riding the brake. I guess he's got a good spot. Sneaky little policeman. I'm ready for a gas station or a grill or a restaurant or something. We will have to do the Rattler another day. It does feel good to just get out on a bike though, even though I'm cold. Like I said, it's been quite a miserable day today. I was wanting to go to church too. Just find a church, and I don't know. I didn't go to sleep till 1 o'clock, 12:31, and which is fine. I was up early because of the rain, and I was up at around 5:45. I think is when I finally got up. And never even thought about church until I went to Walmart to go get a sweater, and then I was like, oh shit, I was supposed to go to church, and it was 10 o'clock. And I guess if I'm being honest, I did Google a few churches around, and a couple of them didn't start until 11, but I don't know, I talked myself out of it. I should have went. I don't know why I do that. I'll sit there and think about stuff and talk myself out of it when I could have just did it. I could have just did it. Like, really, what would have been the problem? Probably would have got a good message, or met a new stranger, shared a story. I don't know why I do that. Like, I'll sit there and talk myself out of doing something that is probably could be good for me. I guess it's all because of the fear of doing something new. Maybe that's it. But I got to get better. Man, what a pretty curve that was. Got a little bit of a bank in the camber in the road. Makes it nice. Look at all the airstreams. Wonder if the accountant is staying there. Ben Affleck. I hope the camera does that justice, because that is cool to see, that river just flowing over all them rocks. And I guess that's kind of, I don't know if I've ever really seen, that's whitewater, like rapids, I guess you'd say. I've never really seen that in real life. I'll have to find a, oh, maybe I just found one right here, a little lookout spot. I think so. Perfect timing. Notice the paddlers. We ain't no paddling. Pretty spot. Pretty, pretty. French Broad River. I was right.